God darn it. You know, my content, everybody, that's okay. No other trait off of me. Always be yourself and no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and this is peace. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence, humanity, you're worthy. Hi to the genuine ones. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3. The weekend is here. Don't dim your light cause they wanna hate. Hold on 1 second. Spread no negative energy. We don't do that over here. No competition. Love yourself. Don't dim your light. Yeah, you matter, you're worthy. Yeah, you matter, you're worthy. Always be yourself and no malicious intentions. Never allow someone to discourage you when it comes to FAITH. Gotta go. Stop the violence. I'm peace. I bring peace. Love yourself. Don't dim your light. You're gonna hate. You're gonna hate. But motivate. Love yourself. Hold on 1 second. I'm just a puppet. What I know how to respect my neighbor. I ain't gotta play you close to play with Spell Level. A hate group. Participating with it. And the J though, we all not the same. Stop the violence. Gotta go. Have a good day. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Today is currently December 19th, 2025. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. Always be yourself when someone overlooks you. And I say it respectfully. I am my biggest cheerleader. Regardless of what chick and dude ain't rooting me on, I wasn't trying to get lost when it comes to my soul. That energy is different. Hold on 1 second. They would never understand how I overcame that cold. You know, you would never understand when someone's going through a season when it comes to weather. That hold on 1 second. Our frequency ain't the same when it comes to motivation. They would never understand that you actually had a heart, didn't have to pretend. Being authentic started within. How chicks and dudes would disrespect you. Hold on 1 second, because you comfortable in your own skin. They try to project spoke in a toxic way, dibble and dabble, trying to energy harvest off your energy, but you calling it back for all the right reasons because you got potential. It be the train of thought. We don't all pray the same, but I don't respect my neighbor even days when I can't see. Hold on 1 second. We all not the same when it comes to pain. You know, my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, never give up on yourself or overlook you, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself regardless of what man, woman, child, couple, or elderly is threatening my life or who's trying to blackmail me against me. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. I would never hurt myself, and I'm far from a catfish. No, that's a trait don't mean no for real, for always be yourself, nah, for real. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Hold on. Not for everyone. No, it's a trait don't mean it's not. You know, entertainment purposes only. You have been minding your business within minding your business, and you start dating someone new and you big single. Only about to hold on 1 second. We need to negotiate some fucking rules around here. It's the train of thought for me. What you got going on, stupid? No, for real. This dumbass decided to say I want to be spontaneous. You know, you know. Opposites do attract. That's cool. But goddamn, I didn't sign up for this bullshit, fool. You get to the destination, they see the address or whatever the case may be. You get there as a habitat for tigers and bears. Oh my. It's the trainer told me I didn't sign up for this bullshit. I swear I did. You know, the person that wanted to participate in the beginning, you can't even run. That's the trade though for me. How we supposed to move together? I don't got that much strength within me right now. No, the trade though, because I barely wanted to come out. No, that's the trade though me. You know when you barely want to go out at the end of the day and you tell Bae, like, listen, can we do this on another day? No, that's the trade though me, but they insist. You know what? Let's make your day. No, that's the trade though me. I didn't mean short-changing my life, goddammit. I didn't talk about this bullshit. No, for real. Y'all start to enjoy the evening or whatever the case may be. You see tigers and shit just walking around you like eye contact. Too close of communication. You know, at the end of the day, they said don't project fear. It won't, attack you or whatever the case may be. But we're scared. That's the trick over me. You gonna eat me or my food. Matter of fact, just have the rest at the end of the day. Matter of fact, you can say they fool too because they the fool. That's the trait off me. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. I am Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself regardless of trying to blackmail me against me. Your frequency is different. It's going to bother certain folks' mental health when it comes to their opinion. How they had it gathered for different tags back when it came to groups at the end of the day, projecting their own fear when it comes to their trauma, all because you was truly aware. They would never understand our conscience ain't the same healing trauma and pain. It was never competition. Hold on one second. When it comes to rejection, God's protection. Hold on one second. Your soul was never for sale. They labeled you a number at the end of the day, but God allowed you to heal. You know the devil let on enemy try to discourage you. So many opportunities you was trying to choose you. You felt balanced, weak at the end of the day. Didn't understand your strength, but you was truly capable of becoming your best self version of yourself because they didn't want you to progress at the end of the day. They was energy harvesting off your energy. Then now they tagged back when they came to their coach at the end of the day. You didn't have to pretend to be authentic. I love myself. I love myself. Woo! I know that's right. Love yourself, baby. Love you. Now, respectfully, when it comes to your reflection, you're going to have folks at the end, they trying to engage, disrespect the end of the day with their malicious intentions. They try to size you up, put you in a box at the end of the day, all because, hold on one second, your mind is different when it comes to gravity. I ain't have to project pain. I was far from a hate at the end of the day. Yeah, they said that you whack, you according with nobody, but having the potential to heal trauma and pain made them feel so discouraged at the end of the day when you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. Yo, they antagonized you, try to get you out of character, talked about you like a bad habit. No, they did. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. How this type of stuff actually happens. How folks want you to paint you out to be the villain of their story when you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. They said the 7:30, hold on one second, your elevator don't work, but you was truly woke. They would never understand common sense is different when it comes to, hold on one second, having growth. You know, maturity, acting your body weight, not your shoe size. We live in the spiritual world where these motherfuckers tell so many lies. How these weird ass dudes and chicks, warlocks, witches, hold on one second, that karmic, that tarot reader, do I need to say your position at the end of the day? You got an energy harvest or someone's energy to make a gain. Hold on one second when it comes to a transaction, when it comes to your pockets at the end of the day. But you sit there and call somebody a bum, B-I-T-C-H, all because, hold on one second, you want to control the narrative. Hold on one second to get that person locked to put them in a sideboard. Try to do them wrong because they understood right from wrong. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I don't push God on nobody. And I don't worship the devil. And I'm far from a hater. You know, if you're an entrepreneur or a content creator, never get discouraged when it has to take a group of people to try to humiliate you or disrespect you. Or someone was part of a contract that's like get your free will when it comes to your conscience. Or because you understood motivation is different. Reflection. Understanding your past, the end of that testimony. Hold on one second. They would never understand how you didn't have to bow down on your knees to fix your crown at the end of the day. Because God will show you motivation. It's different. Having the heart, everybody don't have at the end of the day. So never dim your light. Having a good one at the end of the day. Never allow someone to dim your light when it comes to having kindness. Hold on one second. It was far from weakness. Because you know they said the grass ain't green on the other side. But God then tell a lie when the devil try to shortchange your vision. When it comes, hold on one second, your people truly over there for you that ain't gonna project spell work on you or confuse you because they not the devil. No, they're the trade, don't be all the enemy. No, for real, You know, my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Your reflection. Hold on one second. You look good, by the way. No, it looks faked off of me. But it was more so God's rejection. You know, that chicken dude that had to cooperate actually realized, hold on one second, to make them smile today. You know, hold on one second, when it came to that drama, that chaos and confusion to hurt someone at the end of the day because they understand their own potential to stay in their lane. Damn, they called you a lame. You know, it was raining today. Who would have knew at the end of the day it'd be so beautiful to understand your own reflection? You know, they joked and disrespect you, but you still found the intuition, understand your conscious, hold on one second, to relate to you. Healing, trauma, and pain, they would never understand that how you get to talk with your chest at the end of the day to understand your strength is different. You didn't have to get physical when they wanted you to be a crash out. They would never understand how you overcome certain seasons when it comes to a storm they can relate to. Hold on one second, it was never competition. It's the trade, don't be no for real. My content is not for everyone. You know, regardless who's threatening me behind the scenes or who's trying to blackmail me against me, I never was part of nobody's one-sided ass contract. And I never signed up for someone to make money off of me, or let alone disrespect me. And I say that respectfully. I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself, regardless if it's a couple, man, woman, child, or elderly. And I say that respectfully. They see that you got boundaries when it come to hold on 1 second, taking accountability for your actions. Wasn't running from no fade at the end day, but folks was just talking, hold on 1 second, to project their own pain. How they got so much to say, so they got to dibble and dabble match at the end of the day. It be the train of thought for me. Say that you ain't got potential, all because they was talking to your past, but they had their own trust issues. They was trying to dish you at the end of the day, all because you understood how to pour it to somebody, even when hold on 1 second when you couldn't see. Because that's what happens when people feel like at the end of the day. How they try to get to know you through your past, but they don't live in your reflection of the day when it comes to hold on 1 second, your future. That energy is different. How folks want to be so attached to you at the end of the day. Also, they can control the narrative to abuse you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or even energy harvest over your energy, or protect spoken in a toxic way when you was not competing. It'd be the train of thought for me. Masonry loves company. How's somebody that you laying with? How's someone that you in conversation with? How's someone talking about they love you, but look at you like competition? Bitch, you a weak bitch. It's the trade over, you weirdo. I said what I said. That's what happens when someone takes your kindness or weakness. They quit to say that you a crasher, but you understood in between at the end of the day. You actually prayed to go with them when the enemy tried to make you feel you're supposed to disappear within your own reflection. They want you to be insecure at the end of the day, not to hold your balance. Grounding, head be the train of thought for me. Walking from point A to Z, mind your business. You have to get physical. Thank you. How do you know that was disrespectful? How folks would try to take your boundaries at the end of the day just to disrespect you, try to humble you, rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, energy, harvest over your energy, even got you under surveillance, even invading your space at the end of the day. When it comes to the one-sided contract at the end of the day, damn, that's what they use, they norm. They like to do people wrong. Because the last person that got away with at the end of the day, but you God's baby when God was showing you he wasn't wrong. Speaking up for yourself when the devil or the enemy said at the end that ain't nobody gonna hear you when you wasn't doing it for likes, if you was a clout chasing or fame, besides being authentic, because your story never changed. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. Gang stalking is real to your household. And you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing. And I say that respectfully. Individuals will hack your devices, your accounts, your emails, monitor you from the time that you go from point A to Z. They know individuals that work in certain departments to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, or even reroute your mail or your packages or your phone calls, or to use certain devices and certain trackers at the end of the day and make it seem like you wasn't at that location when you wasn't got on the phone and you wasn't trying to catch a case. Or they remove certain things at the end of the day that can truly hold weight when it comes to hold on 1 second. God saw what they did anyway. God didn't need no video footages to make someone feel irrelevant at the end of the day. Because when God saw what the devil or the enemy was doing behind closed doors, that child of God at the end, they was far from more than aware at the end of the day because they was far from scared. They didn't have to live in fear. It'd be the train of thought for me. How folks try to cover what they doing behind closed doors, trying to paint something mentally unstable when they wasn't trying to do themselves wrong because they knew how to respect their neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Chicks and dudes, where you talking about them, you never had to say their name. Head be the train of thought for me. How a guilty conscience will realize the hold on 1 second, damn, my life will never be the same. Do they see me? It's the train thought for you, stupid. Gang stalking is real. Individuals will project spell work towards people that's trying to come towards you. They would try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially. They would even make you seem like you're mentally unstable to take care of yourself. They would even use your documentation to blackmail you against you. They would have people monitoring your every move, regardless if it's addicts, sex workers, single parents, or not, elderly, or even children, or even couples at the end of the day. You put a name in your book, don't matter someone's culture when it comes to, hold on 1 second, someone's tax bracket. How this type of stuff actually happens. How they monitor someone's packages, mail, reroute their phone calls, monitor their devices, and try to paint somebody to be like they're bugging or they didn't see what they see. Or they even will dibble and dabble with their narcotics, their food, or their drinks. My content is not for everyone. We are all not haters. Regardless of what someone's religion is at the end of the day, real, someone not for you. We keep it pushing. Hello, we not for you. Have a nice day, dumbass. Nobody got time for the hate group, the jealousy, the envy, the insecurity. No. Here's the train thought of me. Let alone dibbling down with spell work, voodoo, witchcraft, magic, and why the hell I got an energy harvest off the next person energy to pursue my happiness at the end of the day? That doesn't make sense. My content is not for providing. I say it respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Hey, some respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. You know that you're worthy. Stop the violence. You are my sunshine. You are worthy. Never dim your light. We far from the hater. Never dim your light. We far from the hater. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Hi to the genuine ones. I'm peace. I bring peace. Love yourself. You deserve it. Another day at life. Another day at life. The enemy gonna try to distract you, but God got you. Jealousy, envy, haters, bro. It's 10:30 p.m. and it's currently December 19, 2005. Gang stalking is wrong. You know, never stop having a good heart because someone overlooked you trying to project fear in you. Because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, and they fall from haze. They don't look at you like competition. Gotta go! I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself when I say it respectfully. You know, no mother or father or guardian should lose a child due to someone's lack of self-control, insecurity, envy at the end of the day. Or someone wants to control someone's child. Or someone wants to be a monitoring spirit and astral travel and invade your child's space. Or someone wants to project spoke or make someone's life miserable at the end of the day because they are not participating in someone's future. So they rather do things behind the scene, create a hate group towards someone at the end of the day, or even try to rob them mentally, spiritually, or financially, or even at the end of the day, make them feel like they're not worthy of loving themselves. Because the type of stuff actually happens when someone says, I'm going to ruin your life. Because someone knew how to respect somebody. Someone knew how to show up for somebody. And because someone had certain tools within them when it comes to regardless of what they went through with trials and tribulations at the end of the day, someone didn't want someone else to see someone's light. How someone could truly be a good person, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. How individuals would throw spork at you, but it'd be one-sided because not everybody has that mindset. How someone will attack you first and will sweep and down that you attacking them. It's the trait, don't be. Nope. And everybody's the same. Nope, for real. I pray for you. Stay in your lane. But no mother or father should have to get that phone call. And I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Nobody should have to get a phone call because their child was part of a hate crime or a domestic violence crime. Because a mother and father that prays for their child, regardless if they was given a number, but they had a name. In regards to who do not love them and respect them or meet them halfway at the end of the day. A mother and father that knew how to pray for their child, respect their child, and they wasn't doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. That energy hits different, and I say that respectfully. You know, my content is not for everyone. It's not. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. You know, no mother or father, regardless to their environment, they came from poverty or pain or not, should not be stripped away from their child because someone lacks self-control. Because someone wants to energy harvest of someone's energy or someone's child's energy when a mother's a prayer warrior, a father's a prayer warrior. Regardless to them to show them the proper affection or love or the proper tools when it comes to, you know, showing up for them. They were somebody's protector and they still are. No mother or father should have to go through someone projecting on them and saying that they're mentally unstable to be a parent. Because everybody's not the same. They're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. You know, my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and today's currently December 19th, 2025. Entertainment purpose only. No, it's a trade, don't be god darn it. Entertainment purpose only. Yo, dog process, you working today? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it's working. You have been minding your business, minding your business. You know my content, everybody, and that's okay. You know, everybody got that one gay friend or a straight friend or whatever the case may be that's in the family or whatever the case may be. Excuse me. The trade on me happens. You ever had that one friend or whatever the case may be that was gay or straight or whatever the case may be? You ever got invited out to an event? You get there, whatever the case may be, and you being announced as, that's my gay friend. Everybody, that's the one I was telling y'all about. Wait, you changed? No, stupid. It's a trait on me. Who's on the line? Only to realize they got something to tell you. Y'all been friends for over 20, 30, 40 years. You know, you put a name in your goddamn book, it's a trait over me. This fool decided to say, you know what? I changed my life. What you mean? You going on a diet? It changed on me. I'm trying to find what the fuck going on. No, for real, when you come when you part of the T group or whatever the case may be, just come, I need just mind your business. The train on me. Just give me some ginger ale. No, for real, I'll be swell. The train on me. This fool decided to say, I'm having a party. What kind of party? This fool decided to say, I'm having a coming out party. Wait, hold on 1 second. You straight people do too much. I'm happy you found yourself and the right person wants to love you unconditionally. That's the trait on me, but why the fuck you need a party? It's the trait on me. It's a celebration of life. My content is not for everybody. Never allow an embarrassment moment or someone to use a moment against you to stop you from loving yourself. Regardless if you got a booger in your nose and someone didn't tell you about it. Regardless, at the end of the day, you just woke up and you got cold on your side of your face in the day. Yo, the right people respect you with no misintentions. And they don't look at you like competition, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Never allow someone's insecurity to project on you. Never allow someone to dim your life for you to have an excuse why you don't choose you. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself regardless of what city, county, country, or whatever the case may be, zip code I'm in. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself or my peers around me. I am far from a hater. When it comes to gang stalking, individuals will make you feel like you're wrong for choosing you. And I say that respectfully. They'll monitor your phone calls, monitor from the time that you walk out your household to the time you come back into your household. They would gang stalk you when your packages, your mail. They would act like you even got your mail when you never did. They would act like you got your email when you never did. They would act like that you got your stuff when you never did. Certain things you probably be waiting for, you never got it. Or they even act like they had whole conversations with you. Or sometimes they even act like they know you. Now, I have a trait on me to sit there and say, you know what? I don't want your voice to have an opinion to certain people. How folks be in the background participating only because they was competing. They tried to discourage you to dim your light, but it wasn't a game when God Street showed you how you can truly heal pain. It wasn't a tick for tack type of mind game. Acting your body size, they would never understand that you didn't have to tolerate pain. It'd be the train of thought for me when you actually mean what you say. I'm walking in like they can't relate to. I was choosing me. It was never for likes, views, or clout chasing or fame. I was never part of someone's script when it came to their one-sided game. How individuals see that you be a truth teller, your story never switched up, but certain folks don't want to see your truth at the end of the day, because they gonna truly feel like their mask fell open when it come to lack of soul control, when it came to discipline. Imagine respecting someone at the end that you don't even have to know them. It be the train of thought for me how that one inspiring moment will truly change somebody's life only because they had malicious intentions. They saw at the end that they wanted to eat all for you, only because the hold on 1 second, God was still choosing you. You didn't have to worship the devil, your soul was never for sale. How someone didn't want you to prosper at the end because they wanted to make a couple of dollars when it came to your name, and your name was far from hold on 1 second. A $1 bill. It'd be the train of thought for me. My content is not for everybody, but this type of stuff actually happens. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. I never sign up for someone's one-sided ass contract, and I say it respectfully. Regardless of trying to blackmail me against me when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. Now, I have to check on all of yourself with no malicious intentions. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. You wasn't just hypnotized at the end of the day because you truly was truly grounded. And I mean in the most humblest way at the end of it, because someone was trying to control you when it came to your frown at the end of it because they knew how to maintain your smile, not to get physical to kick you down. That maturity is different when it comes to someone show you emotionally available intelligence. At the end, they mean you halfway. Who would knew someone that had to play games with you when they show up for you? Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Being your peace, the energy is different than have to pretend. Someone wasn't trying to reflect your past on you when they come to your future. That motivation is different. Imagine someone praying for you. They wasn't in competition. Hold on 1 second. They wasn't trying trying to destiny swipe with you at the end of the day because they saw your authenticity going within. Book smart, street smart, hold on 1 second, your personality out of the wall. Certain folks will never understand at the end of the day what they did to lose you at the end of the day because you truly a miracle. Yes, you are a blessing, fall from a curse. Regardless, you know, I love you, respect you, protect at the end of the day. You allow this to find balance when it comes to loving yourself. No, the trait of me. Love yourself. You know, because when the right person walks into your life, that balance is different. Someone bringing peace into your life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments. Wow. How someone sees you, hears you, respects you. They didn't have to project spell work to get your time and day. It wasn't lust when it comes to toxic love, projecting pain. And it's just different. You in divine's timing and someone had access to your heart. They didn't look at you like competition because they didn't have their cake. They wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too because it wasn't 1 foot out the door when they actually knew how to respect you, not to do you wrong. You know, someone being loyal to you, respecting you, valuing your time and day, genuine and truly kind at the end of the day. Certain folks will never understand how you could love someone the same, hold on 1 second, another day. You know, it went from your crush to your everyday crush. The love of your life didn't have to pretend when they was truly two-stepping with you at the end of the day on God's remedy. When it comes to God's love, it's different. You know, real love is not complicated. It was never for likes, views, or cloud chasing or fame. They would never understand what you truly overcame when the evil lie was sent towards you. You know, when the devil tried to distract you, shows you at the end of the day you're not supposed to be comfortable when it comes to choosing you. You know, you have folks in different tax brackets, didn't matter the county, country, at the end of the day, zip code, when they was trying to project spell work to you to bring confusion in your life, all because someone wanted to treat you right. Only because the hold on 1 second, y'all both was on the same page and past living your reality today, and God was protecting you from the devil who would have knew at the end of the day, God was showing you love is different. You know, it may not make sense to the average person. You gain the love, a best friend, a business partner, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Always be yourself with no one's attention, and I say respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Never give up on yourself when someone threatens your life and tells you that nobody's going to hear you or believe at the end of the day when you never was part of someone's script. And someone took your kindness to weakness. And you chose you. Never allow someone to make you feel like choosing you is wrong. And especially when you really had respect for somebody. They try to bring harm towards you. They try to strip you, from choosing you. They wanted you to be a monster of fear. But your voice does matter when the right people see you, hear you, respect you. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. I do not have no filter on my face. No, that's a trait of me. I don't have no filter on my face. No, I don't. I don't wear filters when I take videos in the day. And I never have. Ever since I started my videos on Instagram. And I say that respectfully. You know, I would never hurt myself regardless of what man, woman, child, couple, or elderly is trying to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. When it comes to my creativity, I work with my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God, and my soul is never for sale, and I'm far from a hater. And I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I worship the good God with no malicious intentions. I don't dibble and dabble with spell, voodoo, witchcraft, and all that weird stuff at the end of the day. For what? I'm a prayer warrior. The energy is different. You know, individuals say that God is not real when they trying to strip you from everything, rob you, and try to play with your mental health or whatever the case may be, or project spell work towards you, whatever they trying to do in the background at the end of the day. They like, where your God at now? When you don't live in fear, that balance is different. Because God was never for life, music, cloud chasing, or fame. They would never understand we wasn't the same, projecting pain. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, it's really real. And never allow someone to make you feel like your voice does not matter. And especially when you never sign up for someone's one-sided ass contract in the day. How they hack your device, your accounts, your emails. They monitor the things that you do every day on your activities in your phone or who you call. They monitor your every move from point A to Z. They got monitoring spirits all around you at the end of the day, regardless of your tax bracket. How this type of stuff actually happens. Individuals call themselves sending you spell work or sending you the evil lie, whatever the case may be. They will monitor your packages, your mail, your emails, your phone calls, reroute it, act like they you at the end of the day. They know certain folks that work in certain departments in the day to cover up their behavior. This type of stuff actually happens. I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself, and I say respectfully. How individuals will bully you, and then you're wrong for speaking up for yourself. And the whole entire time you just been minding your business. It be the train of thought for me. How folks will plot on you for a very long time just to try to dim your light. They pray on your downfall. It be the train of thought for me. They pray on your downfall, but a rejection, a protection. They would never understand that. Hold on 1 second. You was far from being sensitive, having a heart. At the end of the day, hold on 1 second. That's always gonna be there. But I know how to respect my neighbor. You know, it didn't matter the weather when it come to someone's storm. I ain't have to get physical, hater. It be the train of thought for me. How chicks and dudes want you not to maintain your smile. How they want to kick you down so you won't maintain your crown. But you was far from a one-sided compete at the end of the day, because it was never competition when it come to loving yourself. Understanding your existence is different. You know, look in the mirror, I choose me. I understood what God's direction when it comes to rejection truly looks like. At the end of the day, authentic started within. It bothers the enemy. Hold on 1 second, the devil, because they try to discourage me. But God also showing me why my destiny is different. Favor, hold on 1 second, from God. Hold on 1 second. I'm loving myself another day. You know, individuals will make you feel like you're wrong because you got boundaries. You know, individuals will act like at the end of the day so supporting you at the end of the day, and then behind the scenes they playing both sides to try to bring harm towards you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. You could have less than somebody, you could have more than somebody in the day, and folks truly be haters. No, that's a trait of me. No, it don't matter if you're spiritually gifted or not, or talented, or you just got beautiful features, or you just, you. And you fall from a hater, that ain't just different. You know, my content is not for everyone, I say it respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Stop the violence in the community. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. You anyway, no, damn, you gotta go there, damn, you like, stop the violence. Never give up on yourself, and I say it respectfully. You know what? Practice makes perfect. And I say that respectfully. Never get discouraged because someone wants to dim your light. You know, I would never hurt myself regardless who's behind the scenes trying to make me feel like I'm not worthy of choosing me, and I say it respectfully. You don't have to know something at the end of the day for someone to try to kick you down. Individuals will disrespect you and make you feel like you're wrong because now you're speaking up for yourself. Now you're the problem. Never allow someone to dim your light. You matter, you're worthy. I'm Naya, genuine respect. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. It's no third party when it comes to my conversation. I say it respectfully. Regardless to, I had one conversation with you. It's the trait of me. I don't know, you stupid. Have a good day. No, I gotta go. Always be yourself with no misintentions. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no malicious intentions. They don't got time for that jealousy, envy, copycatting, all that weird stuff at the end of the day. They don't got time to be going to that cult leader, that coven, or that witch, that warlock dibbling down with spellwork or magic and all that. They don't got time for that because they too busy trying to pour into themselves, and they're far from haters. They act in their body weight size. Maturity, hold on 1 second. The devil tried to discover somebody, but hold on 1 second. God didn't tell a lie. Someone came from poverty, pain, or not at the end of the day. Know how to respect their neighbor. Hold on 1 second. That hate was not within them. They want folks around them to do better. It was never competition at the end of the day. Where you understood that, hold on 1 second, your past can't relate to hold on 1 second. How you chose yourself another day. That you are worthy. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hate you, respect you. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself regardless of trying to blackmail me against me, and I say respectfully. Always be yourself. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, they would try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, even try to make you homeless or project a hate crime towards you, monitor your every move, or even dig up your past, and they try to humiliate you. But when you don't run from your reflection, get past in the day, that energy is different. They'll monitor your mail, your packages, reroute it, even your phone calls, they'll reroute it, or they even use certain tools at the end of the day to try to make you feel at the end of the day that you're not worthy. But never give up on yourself, and I say respectfully. They will even act like they know you at the end of the day when they don't. They will have people monitoring your every move, all types of stuff. Oh, because hold on 1 second. They don't want you to prosper in life. And they want, however they are projecting you to be at the end of the day to somebody that don't even know you or someone that hasn't been around you for a long time, they'll make it so believable at the end of the day when it's someone that you're truly not because someone wants to blackmail you against you. But never overlook you or give up on you, and I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Loving yourself is not a crime. Peace and respect, self-respect. Stop that violence. Never give up on yourself because someone that I love you, respect you, protect you. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, you are loved and you matter and you are worthy. They didn't know how to love you, respect you, protect you, or even pour into you. But you are worthy of the right people, regardless of which subject it is in the day, to come into your life to truly respect you with no malicious intentions. I'm on YouTube live every night at 10:15. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and I say respectfully, I would never hurt myself regardless of who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully, because there's always someone at the end of the day. They said, I can't wait for you to crash out. Can't wait to control the nerves at the end of the day. To paint you out to be that you got bad habits. Hold on 1 second, I was far from an addict. At the end of the day, let alone a sex worker. I know how to be authentic. That bothers someone's weather when they come to their own storm. That hold on 1 second, unconditional love. They forgot to go within. Understand their own rejection. How they was pretending. How they wanted to be somebody they truly wasn't authentic. How you trying to take someone's personality when they come to their swag. At the end of the day, you still can't keep up. How you got yourself bent out of shape at the end of the day? Then you want to dibble and dabble with magic even on your worst day. Playing with voodoo, witchcraft, or whatever the case may be. Whatever your practice is. Oh, because someone didn't have to hold on 1 second, pretend to be authentic. That bothered your eyesight when it comes to time and day. I'm Naya, genuine love respect, and I may be corny to the average person, but my content is not for everyone, and I would never hurt myself regardless of who's trying to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm far from a catfish, and I say that respectfully. I'm still healing. Always be yourself with intention. Today's currently December 19th, 2025. Always be yourself. You are loved and respected by all the right people. I gotta go. Stop.